All right, guys, if you have 400 to 600 testosterone right now, or certainly if you have less, you are very probably redlining it. It might not feel like you're redlining it, but you are redlining it in terms of your mental health, your physical health, your future finances and career and things like that, relationships. And this kind of topic came about from another video where a guy was saying a huge reason you want higher testosterone levels is that as you get older, there's only one direction that the testosterone is going to get. So it's only going to fall as you get older, unless you do something interesting. I don't know. Well, unless you do something drastic with the natural stuff, or I don't know, you hop on HCG and then clomiphene or something. But then, do you want to be on them for the rest of your life? I would have thought not. But unless you do something drastic, as you get older, your testosterone goes down. Your energy, your libido, your drive, your aggression, things like that, muscle gaining abilities. So you want to have it as high as possible, as soon as possible, because then you have further to fall before you fall into the problematic zone. Once you're below 350, it doesn't matter what your free is, you're going to have problems. That's how I would define the problematic zone. Like pretty much every guy has problems once he gets below 350 or so. So if you're at your 400, 500, that sort of range now, you don't have long until you're in the problematic zone. You might not notice it, you might not feel it, you might still occasionally get morning wood. You can still do okay. You're fine at your job, I imagine, but it will only get worse from here. 10 years from now, where could you be? 1 or 2 years. Here's a big one. Quite often, guys meet a girl and they get married. They settle down. This is so common. They gain 10 pounds. They gain 15, 20 pounds. They have the first child. That's a big one. And they're around a baby all the time, a screaming, crying baby. And then the wife starts nagging them and trying to get them to stop going out and start spending more time around the house. Any money you do make has to be spent on the house and things like that. What do you think happens to your testosterone levels then? The first child thing is a huge one, by the way. Um, it's it's only going in one direction, guys. So you want to start off as high as possible because you have further to fall, which is quite a pessimistic way of looking at things, but it's also very accurate. Most people follow this path. They don't get higher as they get older. I'm a weirdo, but then again, I was kind of chubby. If you lose a load of weight, you're now in a position where you can actually kind of realize your potential for your age. Lose the weight, train your legs really hard, and do all the other things. Sort your diet out, and you could be quite high then. But yeah, you're only going in one direction as you get older. If you're 400, 500 right now, it is a matter of time until you start having some serious problems. Especially in a world where the water isn't that great, the environment's not that great, endocrine disruptors, fast food everywhere, sugar, trans fats, crappy oils, all over the place. You've got to take control over this stuff. The cool thing is in the modern world is that you do have more control in some respects, especially if you, I don't know, if you're self-employed. It's easier to be self-employed than ever before. Move to a different country, things like that. In some respects, and then you've got some pretty cool supplements. You've got things like clomiphene and HCG, uh, which in my opinion are more last resorts. They're probably for older guys, but so in some respects it's cool in the modern world, but I don't know. It's pretty risky having 500 because you've not got far to fall until you have real problems. Those real problems could be lack of libido, could be infertility, could be just the physique's just getting worse and worse. It gets harder and harder to lose weight and gain muscle. Could be no energy in your career. It could be a variety of things. It affects all physical. Could be mental health. But if you get to falling down 1% per year, which is the 1.3% per year, which is the stat that I've thrown out before, which is statistically accurate for most of the Western world. 1%, 1.3% per year from 900 very, very slowly, falling down into the 700s or the 600s as you get older, with high free, is a very, very different scenario and far superior scenario. You're very safe there compared to being 500 now with very average free and falling down 1.3% per year from there. It's a matter of time until you're 350 or less. So, yeah, get as high as possible as soon as possible. You won't have this issue. Now, if the libido side of things is a problem for you right now and you've not watched the 4 libido fundamentals video, watch this video. It gives you the 4 things you've got to attack. These 4 things work every single time. Get them on point. Your libido will be on point as well. I'll see you in that video.